on, everybody? First, I want to say thank you for staying tuned for so long. Well, subscribe for so long. I know the channel been quiet. I've been real busy doing a lot of things. I ain't really had time to do much. But I just got an update from Paul. He called me today. He said that the car should be definitely done next weekend. So hopefully everything goes well with that. He said he's just working on tuning and a couple of little small issues he having. But today I want to talk to y'all about that brand new Chevrolet Corvette C8, 495 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds for under $60,000. Man, you can't beat that. So yeah, so as a Ford guy, I just believe that Shelby should have gave us a little bit more out of that car. I thought the horsepower was low, and definitely the torque was low. Because, you know, before the car came out, the whole hype was just going, you know, is it going to beat Demons? And it ain't beating no Demon. And the next hype was, okay, it's going to outperform supercars. And then here comes Chevrolet, they drop a supercar. And then some people say you can't compare apples to oranges. But how could you call either one apples or oranges when they're in the same price range? I don't get that. They both two-door vehicles, sports cars / supercar, and they both $70,000, $80,000 range. They compared the Kia Stinger, which is all-wheel drive sedan, to a GT Mustang. It's supposed to be beating the GT Mustang. So I don't get that. But I check out these clips from the C8 Vet. It's a tough car.
For us, the cars are so fast, the aerodynamics are really a safety issue. It's not like you can just pen any design and then just apply it over the rest of the body.
So doing thumbnail sketches, early ideas, it helps us understand the lay of the land more or less, you know, the opportunities that we have within the aerodynamics of this car.
When you look at the new mid-engine Stingray, you can see the effect of aircraft design. Lean, purposeful surface development, and in particular, the aerodynamic aspect. In terms of the three elements that play a part in that: drag, of course, that's the efficiency of air going over the surface; cooling, and then downforce, keeping the vehicle stable.
Those fundamentals were real important at the beginning. And once you nail those down, then it kind of gets into more of the sculpture of the car.
We see the car evolving, and we have this great process where it's part art, so hand sculpting clay, and part digital math-based design. So we sculpt the car, then we scan it, and then we'll use numerically controlled machines to recut that surface back on the clay. You go back to the sculptors, and they go start finessing the car, change the surfaces, make them blend together the way you want.
We started at the very front of the car. And at the very center of the front of the car is your highest wind velocity.
We don't want a bunch of air under the car because that creates lift. So we have a bunch of air dams.
This next car will have a hybrid rear spoiler that touches down in the middle and then flows air under it on the outboard corners. Developing the aerodynamics, there are things that we do so that we can see the cause and the effect.
The Corvette has heat exchangers tucked away behind all of the openings. The air runs down the side of the car, and then we actually pump that air through the engine compartment, and it's evacuated through the rear wheel openings underneath the car and through vents that we have added to the hatch. It doesn't look like there's any fat in the car at all. All the surfaces are pulled as taut as possible over the mechanicals underneath. And that gives the car a real dynamic energy, something that draws people to it visually.
Almost everything is new about this car, and of course, for design, we want to leverage that.
As we watch the car evolve, we see the themes coming out. We see the car move towards its production shape.
We left no stone unturned. We were constantly asking ourselves, could we make something newer, better, more unique? You know, it still had to have the feel and look and maintain the brand Corvette, but you know, we had to do it in a new and unique way.
When I come in and see the sculptors and designers and engineers working around the clay model, stepping back, it's like watching a symphony orchestra with the interplay between all the different people to create a unique personality, a character, a soul for a vehicle that people will absolutely resonate with and love.
So with that being said, with that being seen, I'm definitely gonna get myself a C8 Vet, but I'm not gonna jump and get the base model. I'm gonna try to hold off until the Z06 drop. My boy Joe told me they should be dropping around 2021. That'll give me some time to get my cash right. So peace, stay tuned.